Hey guys, welcome on F3K Review. Today we will talk about the third vector and my feeling about this and my experience on the field, and all these things are about thermals. So welcome today and here you go. So I just will drag something on this sheet of paper, and I think it will explain pretty much what I want to say about thermals. So in first we need a field. So you have something like a road there, pure mud field there, all brown, okay, and there you have a tree line, okay, or not a line, a bush, small bush like this. Okay, so well, you have this bush, this road, this field, and all the rest is grass, and the wind is coming from right there, okay, right there. So upwind is this direction, downwind is this direction. So many people asked me what is upwind, what is downwind. So upwind if you go against the wind, and downwind is if you go with the wind. Okay, it's simple like this. And you, where are you at in all this thing? You are there. A small head like this, small legs, small arms, and a tiny glider. I know the wing is too small, but anyway. Okay, now we have all of this, and now I will explain how it's playing around of this to be. Now I will explain how to find a thermal, how to exploit lift, all of these things around the field. So if you have this tree line, why in many of my video I go on the tree line? It's a bush, but I go above the tree line. So we'll say the top of the first trees are right there, okay, this line, and all the rest is bush, and it's top of other trees. The wind is coming from right there, and it will do something like this, okay. The wind will be flat, and then before to hit the trees it will be an high density mass of air, because the air is just blocking against the trees. It's difficult to go through, so it will block, and all the air coming up front will just bump on this air and go above the trees. And because the air will go really quicker as soon as they passed the first tree line, because all the other trees will be at flat or almost. Here it will be a low pressure zone. So this is not a zone to go fly, but all the front of the trees will make a slope effect. It's all we call this, it's a slope effect. So you have the air coming up because it's hitting a physical object. So this is a slope effect. So it's why in all my video I say stay up front of the trees, never really above, because if you go above and you are too low, you will just catch rolls and sink, and all these things will make you go in the trees and not above. Then, so why a tree line could make a thermal activator, I will say, as the field of mud, of dirt, and the road. So why these three things can do the same things and they are not physically the same things? It's simple, because all of them make variation variation in the air. So O, if you have no any difference in height between the grass and the dirt, O can make the same thing about this, because it changes the density of the air. This makes a super high pressure down there, okay? And this have a low pressure air above the dirt. So because it's dark as a road, the road is even darker, but because it's dark, it will heat really quicker than the grass around there. And because it's slightly a bit hotter, the air above it will be a tiny bit less dense. Not denser, woo, but less density. Okay, and the road, it will be the same. So it makes a difference in pressure of the air above the grass and above the dirt. So it's what can activate the thermal. It can. It will not do. It can do it. It could and it should. It should do it, but it's not sure at 100%. So so it's pretty much it about all of this, but I want to say something about the theory about in North Hemisphere, because the thermal turn contra-clockwise, it's super hard to say, and in the South Hemisphere it turn clockwise. You should turn in a certain direction. Wow, it's hard to say too. And to me, even if I'm wrong in the side of the turn, the turn direction you are doing, even if it's clockwise or counterclockwise anyway, it's not as much efficient as if you are well in the center of the thermal. So think about that, and if you are ever well in the center of the thermal, then maybe you can ask yourself about which way you can turn, but it's not as much efficient as to be in the center. That's it. Then about the trees, all of this, it can make the thermal hook at this place more than in dead area, perfectly flat, no contrast. It's because of this contrast, because the thermal need to hit something to start to work, and these things made the thermal start to work. And because before the thermal was just rolling, so it was following a cloud or something like this, even if it's not cloudy at all. It was chimney or something like this, and this thermal was just going with the wind around the same speed or almost, and it's going. Then it hit a tree line, it's a bit blocked, and the thermal will just increase its angle to be not before it's almost vertical, and then it will flatten, and this is because of the tree line, but it will be stronger and stronger and stronger, and this is what is interesting for us, because the thermal will be stronger, so it will be a bit less vertical, but it will be a lot stronger because you will get more energy with the tree line. And it's exactly the same with this, because the air density change. So I'm not a scientist to know exactly what happened, but it's around it's happening. So because of the contrast and the air density change, it will be stronger, climb faster, and all these things. So now I will talk a bit about the third vector law. So as Joe talked a bit about this. So if your thermal is right there, okay, and as always, the wind coming from there. What you will feel is a wind going this way. Why? Because the thermal need to suck the air from all the direction to the center. Okay? So what you will feel is the wind going this way and the wind going this way. So a perfect cross is this way. Okay? Now, if you are there, okay? If you are there, the wind you will feel will be around 0 because the wind is coming from there, as I already said, and the thermal need to suck the air in perfectly opposite direction. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So yeah, it's what you will feel. So that's it for the first episode because I don't want to keep it that long, and so I will do a second episode or again here or next time in the field. We'll see that really soon. So thank you guys for watching and see you in the next episode. Bye.